All right, down in the bottom left is Cure, and up in the top right is herO. Yeah, I see you guys talking about bilingualism. Actually, my other kids are going to be in... They're taking French immersion. That way they can translate for me when I'm trying to talk to Swati. So, yeah, we're on altitude. Okay, that's going to be a fun first map. I feel like we don't get to see enough altitude. It looks like a cool map. And... yeah, I see that herO is on a barcode here. I don't know if we have a way to fix that or not. I'm sure Mapu will get on top of it if there is. If not, whatever, it's herO. You already know that. I've already said that. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's, Cure versus herO is like straight up a good match. As I've mentioned before, like, well, herO is a little bit volatile in general, just because of his style. But Cure is the most volatile player. He goes between having some of the best plays in the world to shit that's worse than Platinum League occasionally. Yeah, so I hope he doesn't show any of those. Those are like, ugh, when occasionally he'll do something and you're just like, okay, that is, you knew that wouldn't work. What are you doing? But don't forget when he won his GSL, it was off the back of the best Terran versus Protoss run of all time. Literally. In the entire history of GSL, it was the greatest, most impressive run of the matchup Terran versus Protoss that we had ever seen. Which is amazing, because he beat, like, every top Protoss that all played completely different styles all in a row. So, like, they could even study what he was doing, and they still weren't able to take him down. Yes, this is a live cast, for anyone wondering. It is not 2-minute delayed. Mapu is our observer. His stream being sent to me is 2-minute delayed, so I am here with you right now. All right. So, okay, look at this. Look at this, right? So we have the fast command center, and he's backing up with another barrack. So is this going to be a 2-1-1, or are we going to have a 3-racks play? A 3-racks play it is. Not too surprised, that did look like a 3-racks play there. He is keeping the barracks kind of down into the side, so they're a little bit harder to scout. And a Twilight for herO. So herO very likely will go 3-gate blink with a Robo, right? That's like kind of the very common build. But the 3-racks should be able to hold on against that without too much problem. But, like, this isn't a build that the 3-racks, I think, counters. Like, I think if you go, like, Oracle, third base, the 3-racks actually becomes very dangerous, where they might actually kill your third, right? But these blink builds with micro like herO's, and herO, just for the record, has top 2 Stalker micro of all time. Him and Parting, really next level on their Stalkers. But yeah, I would imagine he's able to whittle down any armies that are going to try to come across. So up comes the Robo. And yeah, I believe it's 3-gate. Let me take a peek here. Yeah, it looks like 3-gate. So yeah, basically exactly what we're expecting here. Double Marauder being produced. So pretty heavy firepower there. Oh, 2 more gates! Oh, so it's actually turning into a 4-gate. Okay, I'm sorry. That I was looking at the buildings of the minimap. Now I see where I was wrong there. That's actually a Twilight above the core, over at the edge. So anyways, this is a 4-gate blink. So 4-gate blink is an aggressive build. This build you generally can't get a third base very quickly with, although he has a probe over there. So this might be delayed production on the 4-gate, is the only thing I'm thinking right now. Because, like, 4-gate, this is, historically with this build, when you saw 4-gate, it's like the Protoss is diving in. Like, they are really trying to get that damage done. Now, here comes a group of bio out. Blink is finished. Down comes herO. Yeah, and his micro here is going to be very hard for Cure to counteract. All right, combat shields are done. Stim, almost. Oh, he does pull the trigger on Stim. That was a beautiful last volley into Blink. And now Cure's attack is basically done. Like, you've already stimmed that group of units. You do not want to keep going with this. Okay, he did not make the Nexus, by the way. That makes more sense to me. I wonder why the probe was there. Because as soon as you go for the 4-gate, you can't afford the Nexus. Like, the Nexus comes very, very late. Like, you really... Your number one thing is putting damage on. Okay, now this is enough Stalkers to, like, maybe 2 or 3 volley this bunker here. 1, 2, just barely 3 there. So he gets rid of the bunker. SCVs get pulled. A nice stim occurred. The starport just finished, but so did a reactor for us. So he's going to swap those, throw out a couple medevacs. And when the medevacs are out, herO will be a lot safer. A lot safer. But right now he has a lot of damaged units on the map in his natural. Looks like he recalls back home. Not sure what that was about. You know what? I think maybe that group of units right there, like, scared him into thinking that there was going to be a massive attack, and there just wasn't. So the recall was, like, pretty worthless. Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess. Now, he brings up all of his Stalkers to be able to pick this off. And this is a timely pick-off, honestly. That was... I mean, look at that micro. Are you fucking kidding me? He's ridiculous. But that was really timely because the first medevacs are coming out now. Or actually, I think this is medevacs 3 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, yeah, they are 3 and 4. Oh my god, he's lost almost nothing. That's insane. Observer and Adept, those are just scouting units. Who even cares? But yeah, picking that off before they can be, like, saved out of there and healed up is really, really nice. You can see this is where Cure's supply is starting to peak up a little bit, but it's not that much higher after losing that group, especially considering herO's barely lost anything. I think against a lot of Protoss players, Cure would be very ahead right here. Also notice that he's doing a slightly off build. 3 racks isn't super off. It's not, you know, we see it. We see it. But he's doing a very different build, whereas when we saw him against Trigger, for instance, earlier, someone who he thinks, I'm sure, is quite a bit weaker than herO, definitely utilized a very different style, right? Here, he's trying to, like, catch herO a little bit, right? He's taking a little bit of risk, bringing a little bit more power, being a little bit more deceiving. All right, nice move there to disarm those mines. We'll get rid of them. Cure continues to rally up. He does have a very healthy amount of supply right now. Oh, that mine! Oh my god, it loses vision. This is so funny. The place it was on the map, he didn't have vision with his army anymore, so it lost its targeting, and herO didn't realize he was being targeted by it at first. That would have been a sick explosion, too. Okay. Just detonating those. Sometimes you can switch targets and stuff with the mines to slow down what Protoss is trying to do here. Because they are having to utilize more of their brain than normal there, basically. Now, here comes a huge stim and spread. Look at the amount of Marauders. And that was a beautiful spread to the left there with the left part of the Marauder group. Oh, these picks are so sick. We'll play that in a little bit. But look at this. The engagement from Cure there was really, really beautiful. Okay. Like, he had a reinforcement of Marauders come up, and he just moved just enough to the left, just enough to fit those other Marauders. So he was getting, like, maximum DPS the entire time. And now herO is in a lot of trouble. Cure absolutely smashing forward. Look at the supply differential here. Marauders trying to push up once again. Ooh, very low on the Colossus. He did have great juggling on the Colossus earlier. Look at this. The flank comes out, but the Marauders, I think, are just way too strong here. And down goes the Colossi as well. So many Marauders left over. GG. And there it is. Cure takes game 1. And I thought herO actually had a slightly better opener, honestly. Russell will play that now, sorry.
Russell 1122 cheered. X300, hey Artie, watching you cast StarCraft 2 is great. But did you know, StarCraft 2 is a sequel to the wildly successful game, StarCraft with the Brood War expansion pack?
Oh, really?
You should try the original StarCraft sometime. Many people consider it to be more mechanically engaging, which would be right up your alley as a high-caliber gamer.
Thanks, Russell. That's really kind. The real StarCraft 2 is Brood War when you think about it, right? StarCraft was released, and then they made StarCraft 2, which was Brood War. What we're looking at here is StarCraft 5. Legacy of the Void is StarCraft 5. So when people ask me when StarCraft 3 is coming out, I'm like, it came out 12 years ago, 13 years ago. What if StarCraft 3 is the friends we made along the way? What if it's a pay-to-win mobile game? You guys have phones, right? StarCraft 3 is a bi-monthly curated box of snacks. That's fantastic. I love that. Dude, this is so funny. I'm looking at the chat screen right now. It looks like herO he started the game without Mapu and then had to restart. Hold on a second. Oh, this is ridiculous. So, herO started the fucking game without us. We're literally, like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid that it actually boils my blood. Like, when pro gamers do this shit, where it's like, hey, do you know why you're a pro gamer? You're like, because I'm good at the game. It's like, no, because people want to watch you play. So the fact that you start the fucking game without the observer or the caster is so batshit crazy. You are so stupid to be doing that. It blows my fucking mind. It truly does. It truly does. Yes, send it. Send it to herO and Cure. You guys are fucking stupid for starting the game without me. It's like literally we have 3,000 people sitting here trying to watch. And this is why you're paid to play the game. And you're like, well, I just want to start right away. Jesus. Anyways, we're fixing it right now. We're getting another view. I'm doing something. I don't fucking know. Mapu's fixing shit. Okay, we're stealing vision from someone else. This is... It's so fucking crazy, though. It's like, what is actually wrong with you? Anyways, we're on Dragon Scales. And here we go. Cure is leading 1-0. And yeah, I guess we just don't get fucking the right the right sound now. Amazing. Yeah, sorry, this one is going to be just slightly lower quality. We've like stolen a screen share from someone to, you know, to get it going. I mean, sure, they have other things on their mind focusing on the match. Dude, this is your fucking job as a pro gamer, is to play for people to watch you. Literally, don't make excuses. This is ridiculous. Anyways, enough of that. Yeah. So, we missed, like, the first couple minutes of the game, obviously. We see Blink. What is this? It's going to be 3-gate. 3-gate Blink Observer. Okay. So, like, I mean, this is the more standard than the 4-gate that we saw before. And over on Cure's side, okay, so he is going for a mine drop this game. In comes the medevac. Let's see if he can catch this. Oh! Pew pew! See, I'll make some sound effects for you guys. As soon as we can hear this here. Blink! Pew pew! Pew pew! Roger that. Getting out of here. That's what those units say, right? When they're running away. Alright. herO going across the map. Has that prism ready. I'm not sure how much damage he's going to get here. Kira's had really good placement on his tanks in his main base against moves like this. Second bunker going up behind the depots. That's kind of an interesting Sim City there, isn't it? Looks a little bit weird. I like what he has set up in the main. The amount of Marines in front of the tank really makes that unblinkable. Nice little harass coming in. Okay, gets 3 probes. That's about how much we generally see from Reaper Hellion. Ooh, has to drop a supply depot. God, I tell you, what I wouldn't give to have that in StarCraft 1. Oh my god. It's really funny to think about, actually, how much that would change the game. Anyways, a huge blink up and drops off his Zealots as well. I think the idea was to have the Zealots tanking here. Moves forward, and he will target down that tank. Blinks to the side. He's going to get the second tank as well. He actually has an okay amount of Stalkers left, but obviously this is a lot of units coming over right now from Cure. All right, takes a bit more damage there. Another volley from tanks. Warping of Zealots. He just started legs, so the fact that he warped in 4 more Zealots shows us just how aggressive he's going to be. He might do the same move again. I don't think he should, though. His Stalkers are too weak. No, you can't do this either. There's 2 bunkers. Can you do this? I guess. Oh, I love having no sound. That's awesome. It's all right, guys. I'm going to save the day. Hold on. All right. Oh, now this is a game. All right. Okay, here goes the prism. Mini Arbiter, as we'll call it. It's going to go ahead and unload. Well, he's not really going to get anything done with that. I don't know what he's looking for at the moment. Still making a lot of Zealots. Oh, 2 Immortals join. Okay. Well, a huge attack out here, actually. This is kind of interesting. Charge was actually not done here. Imagine if it were. And now it does finish up. And he goes ahead, charges forward, gets rid of the auto turret pretty quickly. There is a bunker here. Okay, loads it up, backs up. Double Immortal, though. Double Immortal. He just one-shots that tank. Oh, my God. Looks like he's going for the bunker, but the repair is super good. Damn Cure. Woo! Oh my god. That repair. Unreal. Unreal. By the way, if that was StarCraft 1, all those SCVs would be stuck in the mineral line. He would have died. But that was a fantastic repair. And now herO looking like he is behind a little bit. Going for the Dark Shrine. Well, that shows you that he's behind, right? Because he's like, well, maybe invisible men can bring me back. We'll see. All right, loads up with some more Zealots. Cure is being, like, very methodical right now, which I think is great. He's going to build a turret on the side. He knows that this type of harassment is going to continue. And he's just going to force a cancel off of that immediately. Oh, we're getting some actual volume now. Hold on. Hey, we have volume. All right, things are getting better, guys. Life is improving. All right, gonna fly out of here. Ooh. Loses another Immortal. That's his 3rd Immortal he's lost this game. Down over 20 army supply. And I think the main problem here is how many immortals he's lost, right? If he has 3 immortals in his army, he lives through this 100%. 3 more immortals than what he has right now, rather. The DT's doing a little bit of damage there. Okay, the charge flank is serious business. It's nice kiting trying to get out of it there, but certainly that helped a lot. More units coming up. Ooh, the Prism. I don't know what that's doing back there. Oh, that's an F2 right there. Best Protoss in the world loses his Prism to an F2. Now, well, the big stim of Marauders here. I don't think you want to go up the ramp into that overcharge, so he does pull back. He's kiting nicely. Brings up a mine. The Immortals doing their job for sure. Oh my god, this is so funny. There's literally 2 Marines, and the 2 Marines tanked like 4 Immortal shots in a row. That's so crazy. It's like the only reason you have the Marines there is to tank Immortal shots. God, and hero's just kind of bleeding into Cure right now. Cure's army is getting like a little bit low. He needs to sit for just a second with the medevac, so you can see he's finally doing it now. Like, you have to be careful about that. If you just keep stimming and keep microing, you're using enough move commands on the medevacs and everything, and they're getting ahead of the medevacs enough that things can go wrong for sure. Like, you need to regain health at some point. Okay, jumps in once again. It feels like herO may end up actually holding. He actually loses quite a few Zealots there. More bio coming down. 4 mines as well. Okay, I think hero's about to finish this. And, oh god, with those mines. Well, I guess he's actually doing a good job of not letting the mines really go off. Okay, that was actually a pretty good mine hit right there, considering what he had to deal with. Liberator being added in, that's a pain in the butt. 2 more Liberators are on the way as well. I really like that added the Liberator. That makes, like, look at how hard it is to come down this ramp and actually engage. You have to commit into killing the Liberator as well, which gives the rest of the army plenty of time here to deal the damage that they're looking for. Now he's targeting down the Immortals, gets 1, gets 2, backs up, has another Liberator set up here with a mine under it as well. Gonna just move up the ramp into the natural. GG is called. And there we have it. Okay. Cure leads 2-0. Ooh. Best Protoss player in the world. Well, Cure is, I've mentioned it before, Cure's best TVP is amongst the best in the world as well. The restream looks quite like Brood War. Don't worry, we're getting into the game again. Somehow they're going to let us, somehow the pro gamers are going to wait like 12 seconds instead of 10 seconds before starting go. So we're in it. We're in it. We got it. It's all good. What's up, Malak? Okay, let's go, guys. Into our next game. Okay, why do we not have Mapu sound? God damn it. We don't like sound here. All right, we're recovering sound right now. Hold on. We're recompiling the files on the hard drive to get the sound, okay? There we go. We reinstalled the PC. It's all set. We're reticulating the hyper modular. Don't worry, guys. Reinstalled the internet. So Cure is playing like on fire tonight, man. Like those are two high quality games you just put out there. Very good stuff. We'll see what herO brings. I think he'll do a different opener. He's, you know, wasn't like super great. With that last game, it felt like a lot of his attacks were just not doing what he wanted. I don't know. We didn't get to see the very opening though, right? So maybe I missed something. Something went wrong early on, and he was forced down a weird line or something. I don't know. Anyways, the probe comes up for just a little bit of light harassment to stop this CC from starting immediately. Builds it on the side just slightly. You know, I mean, that's a worthwhile endeavor. Of course, another SCV to be pulled to deal with this crap, and then you have to, like, relift afterwards, right? So, just annoying stuff here for Terran, but not the end of the world either. Nexus going up here for herO. Reaper comes out, so, you know, we have that Reaper potentially getting across the map, getting a bit of scouting, maybe a light harass as well. Twilight again. Okay. So if it's broke, don't fix it. So far, you know, he's lost twice with these blink openers. 4-gate and 3-gate. What's he going to change this time? Well, it doesn't have to be a blink opener, okay? herO sometimes does DT. But honestly, like, if you see the Twilight at this time, it's an upgrade, right? Like, it's Twilight tech, rather. Well, I mean, that goes without fucking saying, doesn't it? Jesus. Artosis, shut the fuck up. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Oh my god, the Reaper's coming in! It's Micron against the 4 Zerglings! Look at that go! Oh my god! There! Are they all gonna be yellow? No! 2 yellow and an orange! Okay, the orange one goes back to yellow. Here we go. He leads with the green one. The green one's yellow now, too. Look at that. The Reaper's taking some damage. A grenade goes off. Oh, the Queen is out. It's over. Oh, wow. Yeah, fuck off if you think that that means anything. Whoa. Jesus Christ. All right. So back to this game. I needed to distract you guys from the stupid thing I said is when you see a Twilight this early, it's Twilight. Jesus Christ. Who says something like that? Anyways, yeah, coming forward now. I'm going to push this back. We've seen Cure very accurately getting rid of like 3 probes with this little group. The Reaper Hellion dive in. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that right now. He may try to dive in afterwards, since he does have a medevac coming up. Third Nexus on the way. So let's see if herO can defend better than what we saw earlier from Trigger, right? Like this is it's very similar, the two builds that we're looking at. The way that they're going to match up. So see, he's trying to chase down this little group, but you know what? This acts slightly as a distraction. Now here comes the medevac with the 2 mines. The Stalker is immediately getting into a very strong position against this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, drops a mine. That's just to buy time. Oh! Damn! Oh, herO, you thought you were cool. You weren't. Oh, no. Like, I felt that one. I saw it. He was like, I'll get it. And then it was like he didn't quite have the range to get the second full volley off. And he's like, oh, shit. I can't pull these probes correctly. There was nothing to do. There was nothing to do after the Stalkers weren't going to kill it. Oh, man. Anyways, a pretty successful first mine drop, I would say. He is chrono boosting out 3 probes at a time. Immortal on the way as well as charge. I like the Immortal plus charge. Oh, wait. Is he going to finish that? Okay. Oh, man. Nothing's going right. He doesn't even get the 4. You need the 4 Stalkers to one-shot Marines or SCVs. And one of them didn't go up and got hit by a tank. It's like everything's going wrong for herO right now. Oh, my God. This is funny. Like, I feel like the last couple weeks, at least, we've had, like, pretty good tournaments, some good games in round of 4, round of 8, that type of thing. And then the finals feels like a little bit one-sided. Like here is, he's getting close to the 3-0 like Max Specs did last week. Like things have not gone right for herO. Now it's not over. He's adding a lot of gateways now. He is continually making immortals. And you'd be surprised how much strength immortals add, you know, to a composition here. Like, you add 3 immortals to a regular gateway army against an incoming Terran, and it's, man, it is tough for them to kill that off. They add so much sustain. All right, we have that 3rd command center being made. All right, Immortal's going to move out to the front a little bit. I think that this is just about taking the engagement at the right location. I'm interested to see what he does with the Raven. Does he armor shred? Does he auto turret? Or does he disable? Because actually all 3 sound okay. I think auto turret is the worst. I feel like this should be an armor shred when he engages, right? Because like when you're against Colossus, it's very clear you want disable. But like, yeah, with the 3 immortals instead of like 2 Colossi, we're now going to be 4 immortals? Damn, dude, this is actually like a scary army that's being made. This is a... Dude, he's making another immortal! He's crazy! He's crazy! What is this, a PVZ from 8 years ago? Oh my god! He's on like 5 immortals! Kira's gonna see this. You know, Kira's been playing very Marauder heavy too. Look at the production tab. 3 Marauders at a time. Yeah, there's the armor shred. Okay, not surprised to see that. Oh, he can... I think he could have actually turned and fought there a little bit. Oh, he... Like, without even getting a shot, he loses an immortal. That felt sloppy. Look, it's okay. He made another immortal. We still have 4 immortals. 8 Zealots being warped in. Another good armor shred. Dude, Kira's on fire right now. I think... no, yeah. With this many of your Zealots... like so weak, like you got to be careful. Okay, here comes the flank now. This is the moment. He has to go, but his own force fields are hurting him here. So most of his Zealots going to die right off the bat there before the Immortals get in and deal damage. So that was a little bit painful. The Immortals are still very strong here, but he's losing his Zealots a little bit too quickly. Oh, the Disruptor though. The Disruptor does add a lot to this. Okay, backs up. The shreds are done. Has another Disruptor. Okay, there you go. There you go. This is held, I think. Right? I believe it's held. Oh, wait. That mine. Oh my god, the mine. Wait, what did the mine hit? I have no idea. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so that was kind of a wild battle. That was very back and forth. I think Kira did about as well as you could expect any Terran to do in these fights. I like looking at the comps, it felt more favored for herO to me than what it ended up being. So I think that Kira took the battles really well. Now, there's a Disruptor out. There's 2 Immortals, I want to say, still left, even though they're hurt. And now we're going 2 Colossi at a time. So I think this is a very good add to the... Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. This is a really good add to the army. I think that this is very solid from herO. I like the way that he's approaching this. I actually really like the 4th base he took. He's got a beautiful triangle to defend, like a very easy defense area. If you look at the mini-map, a lot of blue dots around on every path that could lead to where he's at. So I think he's got a very good defensive spot for this, but the main base could be a little bit weak. Haven't seen the main in a bit for herO, but it feels to me like that might be the place where Kira is able to pull him out of position a little bit or possibly get a bit of damage, right? Like send 2 medevacs to the main and then try to see what happens, right? Does he do a partial recall, something like that? Can you move in with your full army at his 4th at that point? I'm not sure. But yeah, this right here, see how Kira's moving down to the south? This is where I think as herO you get nervous. Because the drop to the main base. What if he loads 4 medevacs, goes your main? What do you do there? That's tough. That's really tough. Now, the mine sees the army rotating down a little bit. Obviously, he could get some units up into the main base. Like, well, he could probably blink a little bit, maybe a recall. But Cure backs up for now. Just for now, backing up. Double Disruptor on the way. Cure's got his solid 3 bases. 4th Command Center is about to finish. The consistent production out of the Robos, I think, incredibly important right now. Cure maxing out. Now, where does Cure go from here? He's adding 3 Ghosts. Getting a random Viking here. I think that might be an anti-Prism Viking, if I had to guess. I love when Terran leaves 1 Viking outside their main. He's making more Vikings, so maybe that's just going to be anti-Colossus tech. But I do like a single Viking kind of left to make sure that Prism counterattacks are dealt with no matter what. Because sometimes you see like a Speed Prism fly over the turrets, park itself with red health in the main base, and it doesn't get dealt with. And that's a problem, right? So I do enjoy a single Viking kind of left over for that. I think it's worthwhile. Because I think you should always be doing that as Protoss, you know? Anyways, he goes for a forward gateway here. And here's that drop I was talking about, right? This is a very naked main. So this is the scariest thing that can happen to herO at the moment. Now, there's the recall. We don't know what's in it yet. Okay, he gets a disruptor up there, a couple of mortals. Oh, dude. What happened with that disruption ball? What was that even? His disruption ball just like hit his forge. Was it stuck in there? Did he make a little Protoss jail? Oh my god, he made a little Protoss jail. See, guys, Protoss need doors. We have talked about this so many times. If he had a door there, the disruption ball could have gone out the door. But he didn't. And now he's killed his own shield battery. Sad. Okay, another drop came in. Did get forced out immediately. Blinks down here. Forces back the medevacs. The medevac's just going to chill. And now herO going to try to get aggressive. By the way, he is expanding towards the top right. And... oh, that's a good amount of Vikings now. He made a very nice amount of Vikings here. He is getting that +1 air attack as well, which I like. That'll be useful in Liberators later as well. I do like Cure's usage of Liberators a little bit later into TVPs sometimes. I think it's a good finishing unit for your army. Okay, backing up. Ooh! Oh, that was a 6 split. Very good split. Disruptor not able to hit. He is getting that fusion core now for adding Liberators. 2nd starport as well. Double command center on the way. Very nice game we have going on here. The 4 Colossi adding a big backbone to this army. All right, blinks forward. Picking off a few units here and there. This is a good retreat, though. That mine hits really nicely. Oh, my God. The EMPs are insane. A lot of disruption balls come out. Some of them do end up hitting reasonably well. It looks like the Vikings are doing a good job of picking off the Colossi, and the counter drop goes off at the same time. Those 2 medevacs waiting so patiently. But it seems like I don't think the counter drop is going to do quite as much as this attack is. Look at this line of Zealots coming up. Now he is, oh my god, dude, he's unpowering all the gateways. It's a gaggle of Artosis pylons. I can't, he's actually unpowered like everything. So look at herO's money. 2,300 minerals in bank. Guys, if his stuff wasn't unpowered, this game would be over right now. But he can't make units. He can't make units. It's crazy. He can't spend. His supply is 8 for army right now. Like, what the hell? I mean, he's making some Colossi. Okay, he did get a nice warp in round there. Just crazy. Just crazy. And look at this. There's like a planetary to the south, so that base is secure. Obviously, you know, you don't have your barracks like powered by something, so he is just kind of remaking his army. Not a great bank from Cure because he took a lot of damage. He's down to 36 workers. Now, herO's just got to spend this down. You see he's down to like 900 minerals now. Okay. We're recovering. We're recovering. But yeah, that drop into the main base, really key. We were talking about that a lot so far this game, and Cure has certainly got mileage out of it. Now that herO has kind of recovered his production, let's try to take stock of where we're at in this game. 2-1 upgrades against 3-3 from Cure. That's pretty insane. Huge Zealot charge in. The Mine actually does a great job. The Mule's all about to die anyways. So that actually doesn't do as well as he was hoping, that's for sure. Still a pretty solid economy from herO. Like 74 probes is no laughing matter. He's got a lot of Nexuses up. I think his overall army quality is not super, super high. He doesn't have good upgrades. He did get that +1 plasma, which I guess is, you know, it's an upgrade. It's not a bad upgrade. You know, there's ghosts out, so it's not like as useful. But, you know, any upgrades he can get at this point, I think are good. Ooh, no, he can't quite get it. Can't quite. Nice, like, moving of the Stalkers, though, right? Like, he's gonna recall them back over here. That's a solid, like, 3 disruptors. Ooh. Okay, he gets one really big hit there, and that is gonna clear Cure's army. Nice blink forward. There you go. Now herO has a really sizable advantage. He almost won earlier until he lost all of his pylons. And now he has fought back very, very well. He's reproduced. He's almost maxed out. It looks like we are going to get a game number 4, which is good. I did not want this to be another, like, really one-sided game. And Cure just having a hard time. Way too many SCVs on this base, as you can see. GG is called. And herO finally takes a map. Woo! Okay. Okay. Getting ourselves a serious finals now. My God. Okay. So, anyways, that was a fun game. That was a fun game. We'll be going into game number 4 now. It is a best of 5, so Cure's still on map win. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get into the game. Hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Please do follow the channel. What? I'm on all the time.
R0 cheered. X300. Shouldn't people know by now not to borrow Artie's pylons?
Man. Well, it's not really Artosis pylons. He had tons of pylons in there, but they all got picked off eventually. The last pylon is always the Artosis pylon. That's the true Artosis pylon, is the last pylon that powers something. Just as I will be the last person remaining in StarCraft. If StarCraft has 1,000 fans, I am one of them. If StarCraft has 1 fan, it is me. If StarCraft has no fans, it is because I have passed on from this world. Okay? That's the true meaning of Artosis pylon. Thank you, and good night. Okay. So where are we at? Where are we at here? Babylon. Game 4. Match point still for Cure. Cure looking to fight back. Not sure what we're gonna end up seeing from here, honestly. Like, he's really liked his blink openers. I wouldn't mind seeing something kind of cheesy, but I mean, you're... Well, YOLO, you know? You only live once. Yeah, maybe Cure beats you, but maybe you get a free win off of a cheese. Now, Probe just coming across. He may just be looking to block that command center again. It seems like he's like that against Cure quite a bit. Gonna go ahead and, yeah, just some light harassment. Second SCV comes down. No biggie, really. The Reaper going to be coming out. And, I mean, we just got to kind of wait, right? Like, there's a little bit of play in the beginning of PvP, but not a whole lot. This is my greatest ambassadors, Mapu. By the way, guys, use the command Mapu. You can follow him. I believe it's Mapu TV, both on Twitter and on Twitch. I hire him for all of these observings. I want you guys to get the best experience possible. So I've hired Mapu to observe because my observing is so wretchedly bad. It is, it's really bad, man. And also I like to not be on delay. So Mapu eats that delay for us. This is, by the way, a different opener, finally. No more Blink opener. Instead, it's going to be a Stargate. Now, there's multiple ways you can open the Stargate. You can open with Phoenix and go into Colossi with third base. Or you can open with Oracle and go a slightly faster third base into Blink. I think we're going to see Oracle. I like it better. I mean, you can do the Phoenix Colossi. We actually saw a really interesting Phoenix Colossi build last week. It wasn't from herO, though. Who was it? Who was it from last week? Was it Creator? Or maybe it was the week before. Dude, I've been casting so many of these cups now. It's actually, the weeks are starting to blend together like GSL always did for Tasteless and I, where it's like you've casted a lot, and it's like, wait, who did that? Which week was that? Who was that against? Anyways, there was some interesting Phoenix Colossi lately. It was like old school, like Heart of the Swarm era. Colossi, Phoenix Colossi, right? Which is more Phoenix heavy if you're not understanding what I'm saying. The more modern Phoenix Colossi builds are generally about 5 Phoenixes, sometimes 6. But the one that we saw last week was like serious Phoenix production. Not 2 Stargate Phoenix production, but serious Phoenix production. Like 10, 11, 12 Phoenixes, that type of thing. A lot were made. It didn't end up working out that well, I think, but it's cool to see people still playing around with the different numbers and everything. There's still a lot of freshness and evolution going on in StarCraft 2. Now, that little harassing force that Cure has liked so much in every TVP tonight, not doing a lot, but sees that he's trying to take a third. He's coming in now with this double mine drop. And, ooh, nice save there. Oh, wait, is he does lose the probe. Very well done. But with the double Phoenix, as long as you see this, it's going to get really wrecked. Let's see. Does he get there in time? Yeah, he does. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Oh, he re-picks up the mine. That's cute. So he re-picked up the mine and re-dropped it in the middle of like 5 probes. I could see a world in which you accidentally pick up a probe instead of the mine and things go wrong. Like, maybe. Maybe. Why not? Kira's got the APM. He can do it. So a Cyclone coming out. Phoenix is going to come in for their harassment. Just the Adepts doing what they can at that natural. And they do all right, killing like 4 probes. Phoenixes fly through, get a little bit of damage here as well. All right, gonna lift off a lot of Marines here. Actually, this is pretty good harassment. Killing 5 Marines, 7 SCVs, and only losing like 2 Adepts for that is pretty damn high quality. Now he's going into charge. He's getting +1. Templar Archives. Yeah, so this is really interesting. Okay, so let me bring you back in time a bit. You guys will probably recall there was certainly a period of time where Phoenix Adept was very, very popular and very strong for a bit. It basically forced Terran to sit back and hit critical masses before coming out. That was kind of the counter to it. Now everyone knows how to play against it, so it's never used anymore. Now, around the same time, people wanted to make Phoenix charge work, right? Back when Zealots did 8 damage when they connected on their charge, right? And really no one could quite make it work. Like, even Zest had a very hard time making that build ever really do anything. Now, this is a slightly different timing for it, it feels like. But this is just not something that has worked historically, to use Phoenix as your complete ranged package, and then to just utilize a lot of charge lots to go with that to kind of complement, right? So yeah, I don't know if this is going to work for herO or not. It's just I've seen this composition fail so many times. Now, to be fair, there's a little bit of different things going on. He's adding in a couple Archons. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. This push coming out, though, it feels to me like one solid armor shred will destroy herO's entire army. And you see how herO's dogging around? You see how his Phoenixes are literally doing circles around the Terran army? His concentration right now is either A, to make this army slow down and turn around, or B, to pick off key units. Key units would include mines and ravens. And if he can get a raven, he's going to be really happy. Kira's been extremely careful about that. Now look at this. Oh my god. He's just trying to come in from a funny angle. Now there's the armor shred, but it doesn't hit that much because most of his army's on the other side. He actually has 2 Eye Templars that he wants to feedback with. But now everything is armor shredded. Oh my god, the mind drags. There were certainly some mind drags there. So more damage to the Terran army than probably should have occurred. Right? I think one mind drag hit a Phoenix and went off over the Bioforce. But yeah, that's a lot of Zealots now. He's spreading out his mines. All right, runs in. You know, even utilizing, like, the mine carcass, like, eating up charges makes him pull back. Notice how he pulls back there? Like, he needs his Zealots to charge in. He needs them to get good connections. This is very, very important. Now, Ghost Academy is coming up. There's actually Robotics Support Bay as well as second Robotics coming up here for herO. So, he is certainly going to go into Colossi from here. A lot of mine hits. There is an armor shred there. It's not that great, honestly. That particular armor shred. Right, the 4th Nexus coming down. herO has a good amount of supply. Oh my god. Gotta save that. Can't be losing that. Woo, just barely gets out with it. But look at, like, Kira is hitting critical mass where the Zealots just don't do that well. Right, you gotta overwhelm with the charge lots, and they need to connect. But, like, when you have this big of a ball of units, look at this. This is very tough for the Zealots at certain times. Now, he has whittled it down a little bit. That's a hell of a lot of Zealots, so Kira is continuing to micro back. He'll go back to his mines, and the Zealots have to turn around. Okay, good split there. He went just a step too far, and he knew it. Oh, the Immortal might be picked off. No, gets pulled back. Okay, gets like an okay charge in. But you can see that this is not doing as well as Kira has this large army. He does have those 1/1 upgrades tied with herO as well. And, dude, he's just whittling him down slowly but surely. Like, this is a funny thing about Zealots. They can do really well when you're overwhelming, but as soon as someone starts hitting the critical mass, man, they just start to evaporate. Some great kiting going on here from Kira. Even doesn't allow that one connection. Really well done there. Right, the charge in. He does have double Colossi now. The Protoss army is certainly a little bit weaker at the moment. He is switching his comp very heavily now. He's lost a ton of Zealots this game. The more Stalkers will do a little bit better. Some nice EMPs go off, though. Doesn't really have a battery or anything here. I would love to see a battery added in. Like, one overcharge could really make a difference in one of these battles, because he's at 0 shields on, like, everything from all the EMPs. But overcharge kind of ignores that, right? Like, it will refill. Oh my god, a huge, massive drop into the main base. Okay, he does have a recall ready. Overcharges, but that's not going to end up working out. Okay, well, that was a good recall, I think, right? Looks like he's going to lose a single Colossi here. But that, yeah, that was... It was hard to actually see what was going on there, but when I saw how much was recalled, yeah. Did pretty well with that, I would say. Drops here again at this 4th base location. Don't forget, this is the 4th base. It's not the 3rd. If he was fighting over the 3rd and the 3rd had 4 probes at it, I'd be calling it game over. As is, like, you know, he's about to have +2. He's adding disruptors. He's retained his Colossi reasonably well. He did lose some probes there for sure. Got to be careful about these mines. Oh, God, he actually missed that mine, I think. Oh, no, he got it. He got it. Never mind. Oh! Brutal. Brutal. He is warping in a cannon, so that'll make that better, but... you don't... We'll close off this package of the Destructible Rocks. You don't want... like, basically he needs to get his mining up on that 4th base, seriously. Kier is being pretty cost-efficient. I don't believe Kier ever made an additional command center. He might actually float his main CC this game. This feels like one of those games where there's been, like, so much action, there's been so much going on, that you just want to recycle your command centers as Terran. Because it's really just about consistent production right now, not necessarily exploding your economy. Yeah, here comes his main command center towards the 4th. He's already sent his SCVs. So I think a very smart move there from Kier. Now he comes in, gets a good arc there for a moment, but herO taking a good fight. Oh my God, he really getting through those Marauders now. Charge Lot's coming forward. Oh, he actually even gets a hit on the Disruptor, surprisingly. GG is called, and we're going to game number 5. Oh, damn. All right. All right. Woo. Six series. What's up, Maddox? All right, we'll be getting into this game number 5. I hope you guys are enjoying Cass here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming by. Please make sure that you follow the channel. If you'd like to subscribe, I'd appreciate that. Twitch has just informed me that we're going to have an ad here very shortly. Sorry about that. Nothing I can really do about it, but if you sub, there you go. Here we go, guys. Into our next game. Royal Blood. Going to be map number 5 between Kier and herO. And here we go. In the top right of our map, we have Kier. And in the bottom left, we have herO. All right, guys. This has been a very good series. Okay? Really, really happy with the series overall. I hope you guys are too. It's always nice to go to game 5. And I'm going to go ahead and have a vote for you guys. Who is going to win here? Type 1 if you think herO. Type 2 if you think Kier. Who wins game 5? Let's see what the chat thinks. Close one. Well, it looks like the chat thinks 54% that herO is going to go ahead and win. Thank you for voting, guys. Honestly, I think Kier is going to be able to take this. herO did pull those games, but I feel like overall tonight, Kier seems to be playing a bit better. I just kind of get that feel. You know, some things went wrong here and there, but I felt like more things went wrong for herO. So we will see. Of course, one more shout out to our wonderful observer Mapu, the greatest StarCraft observer out there. Give him some love. And yeah, let's see how these guys are going to open. Look at this, a very quick sentry. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? You don't normally see a sentry this early in this matchup, but PvP, sure. PvT? Really, really uncommon. So he goes Sentry, then Stalker. This is actually funny. We never see this fight. We never see this fight. But apparently they both knew that the Sentry just beats the Stalker. I mean, the Sentry just beats the Reaper. That's kind of funny. Sentry did get a little bit of a buff recently. Yeah, let's see. I mean, obviously he has to be using this for a little scout, right? Just throwing that hallucinated Phoenix out, get it across the map, figure out exactly what's going on. I would imagine that's what it is. I guess it could be something else. He could be saving it for a force field, right? Like, I see a robo being made, and I'm trying to brainstorm a little bit. You guys might remember way back, one of the strongest strategies against Zerg for years was to get a prism with a sentry and whatever it is you were going to attack with, and force fielding the ramp to the main base and just like killing the main base, right? Like, a lot of games were won and lost like that. I'm trying to think if something like that could occur. I don't think so here. I do not think so. It doesn't sound like something that would be utilized in this matchup, you know, between medevacs and everything. Anyways, he did, I believe, make that hallucination because we're out of energy, right? So Cure has basically seen what's going on. But what about herO? We didn't get to actually, like, see it? Huh. Anyways, little drop coming out now. Observer going across the map. Again, a very interesting opening here from herO to go into the Observer as well. Huh. Looks like he's standing in the right position for this incoming drop. Wow, catches it out there. And now it's going to boost in and try to get a drop off, and Stalker's already there. Okay, Kira's too smart for that. He's just going to park it for now. Just leave it where it is. The Observer, by the way, did poke into Kira's main base and pulled out, so he did get to save that. Kind of important, I would say. Couple Adepts. What is this for? 2 Adepts doesn't make sense. A 3rd Adept? Okay, I can get on board with that, because now you're one-shotting, but, like, you can't take 2 volleys to do things with Adepts. Oh, he has 4 in there. Never mind, never mind. Oh, 2 and 2 Stalkers. That's weird. 4 Stalkers one-shots, and then 3 Adepts one-shots. What does 2 and 2 do? Let's see. Don't think I've ever seen this exactly. Okay, I guess it does the same. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, I'm not... This is such a weird drop. This actually reminds me of, like, the really old I Am Katowice finals where stats broke out Stalker, like, light Stalker drops against Sioux in the finals. And it was, like, such a bizarre opening because you're like, wait, what are you doing? This is not doing much. But it kind of, like, harkens back to that for me where I'm like, this is, like, a very weird thing to be doing. Like, I'm okay with you utilizing these units as active units, but, like, it doesn't feel like it's much of a plan. It's a very light plan. He's going to go ahead and retreat with this army now. You know, he's still kind of stuck here with that medevac. Dude, I tell you what, this is something that always drove me crazy, is medevac sitting somewhere like that. I've always... Oh, okay, this is a great way to deal with this feedback. Bam, there you go. Perfect. But there are locations where that is too far away, like certain locations, and it's like, well, can you make a Stargate to deal with that? Not really. That's a lot of money, man. I don't know. Anyways, in comes a Storm Drop. Ooh. No, he does run right out of there. He knows what's going on. Oh, and the double Viking. He can't get out of here either. Dude, and the disable. That was beautifully dealt with by Kier. Beautifully dealt with. All right, so where are we at in this game? So, This seems like there's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so right now is where we should see supply spike in Kira's favor. Let's see how high it gets. Because there's always this point in the mid-game, guys. Like, just a little bit before the third base of Terran, where Terran army supply should go reasonably above Protoss army supply. But that doesn't seem to be what's occurring here. Making me a little bit nervous here for him. Honestly, look at this attack coming in from herO. Maybe the guys in the chat were right. Maybe herO is going to win this. Gets into this natural, knocks out the tanks super quickly. Now, there is a counterattack going on. Some storms go down. I mean, he's going to be able to kill off quite a bit with this. In fact, a second drop going in. Hold on, hold on. Is there some... Oh, I don't think he can actually hold in his main, though, is the problem. When these units get up here, like, when you get on top of Terran production, there's generally not a lot that can be done. Now, the Bioforce is coming up. They clear the probes at the natural. The third base was mostly killed off. Goes after the probes there as well. Here right now trying to eliminate basically all the workers. Look at this. He recalls out, I think, to the natural there? Is that what just occurred? Oh my god, this base trade is insane. I think herO wins it, though, if I'm not mistaken. You're going to have to lift some... Oh my god, is he literally making a planetary? He's making a planetary while he's under attack. Like, this is so completely all in on both sides. What a crazy base trade we have going on. But 4 storms is going to really make a difference here. Okay, 1 storm. 2 storms. Terran units aren't dead yet. Oh my god. Floating buildings. The Protoss army is just straight stronger, though. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be it, man. It looks like herO's done it. GG. And off the back of a crazy base trade, herO performs the reverse sweep and wins 3-2 at the end of the day. What a series there. A great finals. A great finals.